here, and I'm over here going, yo, my MC, I do this over here, and we came together. Now we doing this. You know what I'm saying? AD, bro. I could be doing a whole bunch of other shit instead of having this conversation right now. But I'm having this conversation because I want to be a worldwide entertainer, bro. Nothing less than that. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man. It definitely makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I talked about it on the show that I co-host on. You know what I'm saying? Is that SoundCloud is pretty much about to be done. You know what I'm saying? But the move that Spotify just did, SoundCloud is over with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that SoundCloud is mostly used for artists to upload music. It's just so convenient.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But with Spotify now being the move and you can upload music directly, SoundCloud is done. Like they pretty much about to be phased out. And what labels do is that labels, they sell their legacy now. They sell the machine that they got. You know what I'm saying? Because labels not really necessary no more. But you got to think the average MC, especially our age, because I'm 28 too, we grew up on labels. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on albums. You know what I'm saying? Where like the only way to make it is to get signed to a label. So if the average person still thinking that, a label could still come to them like, yeah, you need to come with us, and we gonna take you to that next level. Compared to they can actually probably stay independent. Like Chief Keef, you know what I'm saying? When he had that whole I Don't Like run, he didn't need a label at that time in his life. You know what I'm saying? He had everything. He owned his music and everything. He didn't need them, but they convinced him because he ain't know no better. And they was a major label. Come with us. We're going to do it. And what happened when he got on that label? It flopped. It didn't work out.
That's a fact. They becoming, like I said, bro, I just got out of a contract, so I'm not anti-labels, bro. I'm not anti-labels. I'm not anti-radios. I'm not one of these artists like fuck labels, fuck radios. Like I said, they hold their place, but everything, I view everything on a case-by-case basis. My contract, it only lasted a year. I was committed to only one project that I released on Black Friday. I called it Black Friday, but BLVCK Friday. And I released it on Thanksgiving. It was a mixtape. There was a clause that said that outlined the percentage that the label would get, that I was comfortable with, that it felt fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what I was getting out of the deal, and this is what I'm saying, labels, they are, they do come in handy. Like you said, people like me and you, 28, especially me being from the hood, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I found a way to make a living. I record people, I engineer stuff. So, I found a way to make money and to survive. But, like, it takes a budget, bro. It actually takes a budget, bro. Like, to really, like, put something together and make it nice and make it look like you put a little bit of effort in it. You know what I'm saying? It takes a budget. So what I got from the label was, I got to go record in Platinum Studios. I got to go record Premiere Studios. I got to go record in this joint in I think it's called like the Black Room. It's in Queens. It's near Queensboro. I got to go to these really nice studios. I got to bring my mom to the studio. I rapped about that. In Max, when I said my mom probably was mortified till I had the studio book and gave her a tour inside. Yeah, like I brought her to the studio, and that was the first time she really seen me in action. I got my platform for Spotify. I got it set up through the label. They took care of all of it, so I really didn't have to do anything. And just in terms of like beats and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Invoices, bro. It was a good deal, bro. It was a good deal, bro. It was just like literally, if I found the beat and I liked it, and the other thing was that I still was spending my own money, which I knew I shouldn't have been, but I'm just that pighead. I'm an Aquarius. I'm hard headed. I like being independent, so I was definitely going on, these sites, and I was leasing beats. You know what I'm saying, doing all that. But like the label, they help kind of like take care of some of the productive overheads, so you can focus more on being an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that was my contract, and it was alright. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a case by case basis, and a lot of labels, they, it's just no integrity, bro. It's just like they just trying to just get everything they can. I mean, look at what's his name, Little Xan. Is that his name? Lil Xan?
Yeah.
The shit he's going through with his label right now.
Man.
Like, yo, he is not happy, bro. He is really not. It is not a show. He is not fucking playing. This ain't for PR, nothing. They getting that PR. But he's just like, yo. He's like, yo, this is fucked up. Get out this
every
shit.
video he posts at SOS.
Yo.
Because every tweet video, help, please. I hate these motherfuckers.
It really look like some GTA shit. The way I be watching these videos, it's like they be really like trying to shut them up, like hush him and cut the video off. I'm like, yo, they holding this nigga hostage for real. For real, they holding him hostage. This shit is bugged out. It's bugged out, bro. But like I said, there's ways for you to take control of your own destiny. That's just what I'm trying to do, bro. I'm just trying to take control of my own destiny, man.
Yeah, for real, man. I'm actually glad you brought up the Max track, because that's what we're about to show the people now.
Hey.
So let's give them Max, but then we're going to chop it up about that when it's done. All right?
Yep, shout out to Mikhail, shout out to Xavier Jacobs on the track. Drop that.
Yeah. All right, bet.
Hey, all I ever wanted was a chance. All I ever needed was my hands. If God is in the work, then what's the plan? Cause lately I've been sinking in the sand. Contraband, I need contraband. To get them bands, I need hella bands. I wanna take my baby overseas so she can see the world is more than cash. Yes, I believe, but I'm not a believer. The slavers don't tell me my God is a picture. Why should I bow when I mean more than evil? My life is a movie, my baby's a sequel. She's coming on next to all of my people. It's funny how niggas been looking at evil like they ain't been evil and shit like that's why I ain't fucking with people. Nah, I just wanna know my meaning, his meaning. I just wanna know my suffering's leading to something. I see the signs, tell us it's for the creator divine. Feeding the blind, look in my eyes, ghost in my ride and I'm whipping through time. I just want vengeance on bitches and vengeance on niggas that told me my shit would never get me out of the trenches. I'm wildin', I'm putting my time in, I'm clocking it overtime. I'm always running, my mama had me in the markets at 13, 6 a.m. The hustle began and I like it. I grew up when niggas run down on your shit. I ain't talking about niggas that's clowning and shit. They been running your pockets and fuck up your bitch. It ain't hard in the streets if you know who you is. Bitches are vibe, I ain't got time, cause I just been counting the seconds till I'ma get mine. What does it mean when you stand on the wall on a castle alive? Fuck them with all that weak shit. Oh man, sound like a little bitch. I'm trying to hear about who you used to be, and when I heard the tape, I had to yeet the shit, bitch. All I ever needed was my bitch. Tell the truth, the rest is on the fence. The Lord send me blessings, he insists. I think I see the message in the scripts. Polo grounds are really from the sticks, so I don't give a fuck about who you with. I feel like anybody can get this smoke, and the same shit go for Eminem. Tell the truth, I don't give a fuck either way. I ain't listen to the last one anyway. I don't know why everybody's so mad for what they found out. I eat ass at dinner face. I let the past be the past, I don't run the place. All I ask is the facts if we gon' debate. Every rapper that happen is stumbling the marshal, or either not rapping no more or they acting. The fact though, as for him being an asshole, pretty much his business model, he been a problem. But if we talking lyrics, minus all the gimmicks, the story's still the same when we finish. Had to do the record for the Guinness. Had to take a second to remember. We talk about a legend in the business, but I'ma be a legend in this business. Tell Drake can't wait till I'm in the 6, cause it's gonna be a 7 when I'm finished. Gave my take to him, bet he don't remember his loss cause he passed on the minutes. Lesson learned, corner rise or burn, water under the bridge, far as I'm concerned. So I'ma let him live, but he gon' have a turn, cause anyone can get the smoke that's being served. Word, kicked all emotions to the curb and risked it all. Another life for me would prefer. My mom probably was mortified till I had the studio book and gave her a tourist side, yeah. 4 living room that's so big, I can park a porch inside, yeah. Feel like I'm borderline rich, we almost all the way there. All I ever needed was a sign, let me know I'm really alive. Take a step inside of my mind, busy ain't it? Watch how I kill the latest, and then I am the greatest. Then I aim at the back of your main. Bullets are piercing your brain, leaving a stain on the glass. It's the real meaning of window pane. You feeling attacked? Should I attack? Should I back off? Take the AK, blow another space so you back off. I'm ready to spill innocent killer, be killed. Venom is filling the pan. Send is my enemy to an enema, entering, entertaining the epitome of a human centipede. Murder this nigga for real? Literally become the sort of the earth. When I make your grill, I'm part of the street. Running the gun and they come all over the beat, right all over the sheet. You ain't about that life, cut the Achilles on Achilles. I'm about that tripe. Put that crip when you walk, but your lip when you talk. You a at that time of the month, need some salt. You a shady nigga. You the dinner set up baby sisters. I'm a hater and I hate the system.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you gotta talk to us, man. How you get to that point? You know, you were telling us, you know, you really love them, man. How you get to this point with this track?
All right, so pretty much, Mikhail, and he's my roommate. He's also my business partner. Just in terms of like some endeavors we got going on, other than the rap music, we invested in cryptocurrency together. We made some money together. We also kind of like we're running like this production business together too, where we're like working with artists and stuff. When Kamikaze dropped, you know, a lot of people was like a little underwhelmed from the last album, so you know it was a lot of, you know, hype when this one dropped. It just kind of came out of nowhere, and you know it was just a lot of opinions. You know, it was just a lot of opinions, a lot of just opinions. As everybody had an opinion, and rappers had opinions, like underground rappers, people I know that spit was supposed to spit. They had opinions, and I'm actually the advocate for M. Me and X, me and the guy at the end, we were actually advocates for M on that track. It may sound like we weren't, but we were actually advocates for him. Mikhail was really the one, and I don't know if at some point you get to talk to this kid, man. His mind is out of control, but he pretty much was just, his opinion on it was like just fuck M, like straight up. There's no fuck everything else. We get it. He got bars, but you know what I'm saying, he coming at the younger generation, you know, and you know it's he an old man that's just making you know fucked up music and for you know to down people and all this other shit. And my thing was just like, I mean, well that's him, bro. That's kind of like his whole. That's what he's been doing. Like, yeah, you know, that's what he's been doing. You know, from the beginning. And, you know, he had his opinion, and I had my opinion. And the way we got to that song was that we actually, like, we talked about making a song, and we talked about it only because, for me personally, when I say everybody had opinions, my thing was just like, yo, there's a whole lot of rappers that's not rapping and not saying how they feel on a track. So, you know, and a lot of motherfuckers, they wouldn't even approach the GOAT like that. Like, you mentioned him in the track. You know, that's pretty much like you stepping into the fire right there. Like if you I'm right now, nobody know who I am. But if the world know who you are, or a certain amount of people know who you are, that's just like taboo, right? You ain't gonna mention him, especially if you ain't on. Like, who are you? My thing is just like, nigga, I'm Alfa Blvck, bro. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give my opinion. But I'm going to spit. And so when Mikhail showed me, Mikhail came with the song, and he had his verse recorded already. So I was just like, word. I was like, word. And that's his last line going out the track. You know, fuck him and all that weak shit. Old man sounding like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh.
He meant that shit. He meant that shit.
I was just like, oh. So I was just like, nah, all right. I got to go in. But I said, yo, I can't sound like a little bitch on this shit neither. I got to come in. You know what I'm saying? I got to let niggas know. So, you know, so like my verse was really me just making a statement, bro. It was making a statement of like, I got bars, bro. And really when it comes to music, I don't really look at anybody like they can't be touched. And that go for anybody. And that go for him. And that's because of my respect for him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so that's why, you know, as the verse transitions, you know what I'm saying, how I mentioned, like, you know, the people that went up against him in the past, you know what I'm saying? Benzino, Cannabis, Nickety,
Lotto,
Ja Rule. Yo, we can go down the list, bro. We can go down the list. Papa Doc. Yo, I know I know all three of those fucking battles, bro. I know all three of those battles. And yeah, bro, and I was just like, you know, he destroyed these guys. Like, yo, like I ain't saying that they ain't eating no more, but like, you know, you don't really, you know, nobody's walked away unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like I had to make it clear for the people